Okay, welcome everyone at this meeting. As you know, we have to cut some budgets. We have to save £100,000. I have some options on where to cut this budget. So I will just go through the options and you guys can give arguments on whether or not to cut it there. Is there someone who can help me with the time? So just say,
I can.
okay, thank you. First option, reduce annual training budgets by either 2 or 5%, which will save us £4,000 or £10,000. Training budgets? So, or personal manager maybe?
I don't think we can cut the budget there because we hire a lot of different employees with a lot of different backgrounds, so I think we have to train them so they are capable of working good at Google, so I don't think we can reduce the training budgets.
Okay, and you don't think you can miss 2% of your budget? That's only £4,000, which will still give you £196,000. You don't think that is
I don't think we can reduce training. Training is important and it's expensive as well. And in order to work good at Google, we have to make sure that our staff is trained correctly, and we really need the budget.
Okay, anyone else?
Can I say something? For the training, maybe I'm from the IT department. We can also give trainings for computer lessons, so we can reduce our cost for to professional trainings, so we can teach them more than other
From within the company.
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
That would be an option.
So then you will be able to
Cut the budget by 2%.
2%. Okay. I'll make that.
So, listen by...
The intern people.
yes, from our department.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
2%?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Then, second option. Reduce annual R&D budget by either 1%, 5% or 10%.
As an innovative and modern company, I don't think it's an option to reduce the cost, to reduce our budget. If we want to compete with the other companies, it is really necessary that we keep all our budgets, because otherwise we won't be up to date and our company will become old-fashioned and we will also lose profits. So it won't be advantageous to do that.
Mm-hmm. But you now have £500,000. You don't think?
Yeah, 5,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you now in total have £500,000. You don't think you can miss just 1% of that?
It's just our strength that we invest so much in our research and development. It's the reason why we became so successful. So I don't see why we would change this. Maybe 1%, but that's all I can. That's all I can miss in our budget.
Okay. You don't think that research and development can go to another Google company, like Google America, Google France?
We would let the other companies do the research and Yes, I think that would be an option, because as long as they do research and development, I'm happy. But I don't think we should cut out on our researches and experiments.
Okay, so how many percent do you think you can miss?
1%, or if that's an option for the rest of you.
I think 5 and 10 is
More
too
than
much.
Okay. research and development is indeed a very important part of our business. Okay, so 1%. Next option, reduce subsidy on sales representatives' motor expenses by 10%. So that would save us £10,000. Maybe our personnel manager?
Yeah,
What do you
I think we can reduce the budget for that, because I don't think that our important have to drive with the BMWs or Mercedes. We could also give them an Opel or a Peugeot to drive with, as long as they reach their destination. It's fine, and I think they will agree as well.
Okay.
I'm in complete agreement with it's not necessary to be so outstanding.
Yeah, it's not necessary to have an expensive car to get to your destination.
Yes, that's true. Okay, very good. Fourth option, use only second-class rail transport. That's in the same line, I think.
Yeah, I think we will get a little bit of complaints with our personnel and with our employees, because during rush hour, there are a lot of people on the train, but yeah, I think we have to reduce the cost there as well, because if we take the expensive cars away from the representatives, we also have to do something in return, so it's compensated. So I think we also have to reduce, and we have to use second-class transport instead of first class.
Yeah. Okay, very well. Then, fifth option, cut sponsorships projects on national arts or local sports teams.
I think that if we cut the sponsorship projects, that we will lose a lot of income, because of the sponsorship we get a lot of reputation, and I think that if we cut the sponsorship, that the local sports teams and the national arts will be very disappointed, and that there will be a lot of negativity about our brand.
Mm-hmm. I do see why you want to keep the national arts sponsorships, because it's national, it's big. A lot of people will see it, but don't you think we can cut on the local sports teams?
I think that the local sports teams are very happy that we sponsor them, and I think that they will be disappointed if we cut the sponsorship. But maybe it's a possibility to cut the sponsorship only for the local sports teams.
Only local sports teams? Okay, that's fine by me. Then, the IT services. We can outsource all IT services or the maintenance of IT systems.
I don't think that it's good to outsource all IT services, because we are an IT company, and
Yeah, I understand.
that wouldn't be good for our corporate image. And when you keep your IT in-house, you can completely, if you outsource all your IT activities, you expose a certain part of your business to a third company, and this is a risk. If, for example, if there's a breach of confidentiality and abuse of system access or other vulnerable points of our organization. Also, when you do your IT in-house, or people can quickly respond to malfunctions, and we're not dependent on others. So a service provider may provide poor service or go bankrupt, and that's a risk you do not have with your own IT staff.
Yeah,
But
and the maintenance of the systems?
I think maybe that's possible to give to a third company, but it will be difficult, I think, because when there is something in our firm, we are 24/7 available for our own staff, but also when there are troubles with our page Google, I think it's actually better that everything is in our firm, that we can do everything that we want, because if there is a big problem, then you have to call the help desk of the third company, and that time between the time that they need to face the problem, maybe we could even do it better and more faster. And I think there are billions of people always on our page on Google, and if they see that there is something wrong, I think that's not good for us.
It's important
For
to do.
yes,
But I think we can do partly outsourcing.
yes, but not.
For example, you can allow a third party to monitor your systems, so when there's something's wrong, a server tries to crash or a hard drive gets too full, then you will get an immediate call, and our own people can take action quickly, or we can also do a part of the system remotely. For example, applying upgrades or installing new versions of the operating system.
So you think you can partly outsource the maintenance?
Yes, because
And
it's a big...
what kind of parts were you thinking about? Like half of it? A third?
I guess £25,000 of the 50,000,
Okay.
the maintenance.
Okay, yes, that's good.
Try to agree, because there are two. Does she agree?
Oh yeah.
Because it's also very important that we can prevent the hackers, because Google is a big company, so I agree.
Okay, and then you two can decide on which parts of maintenance you will outsource.
That wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, very good. Next one, reduce subsidy to staff canteen by 20 or 10%.
Yeah, I was thinking about 10%, because otherwise, if we do more, our food in canteen will go up, and our employees have to pay more for a sandwich or for a hot meal or something, and then they aren't going to be too happy about it, and I will get a lot of complaints. So
20% is indeed.
yeah, 20% is a lot, maybe 10.
Okay.
What we can do offer cheaper meals.
Yeah,
There are
but
a lot of
if
companies that...
If we go with cheaper products, our food will also decrease in quality. So we have to make sure that our employees get a decent meal, and that it's with vegetables and not only with fries or fish and chips. I don't know,
So
those things.
you don't want another supplier, you will just make the meals more
But I
expensive.
think there are a lot of suppliers who
Oh,
give...
if we find another supplier that is cheaper, we can reduce more, but then we have to find a really good supplier of the lunches and.
I think there are a lot of suppliers who give meals for cheaper meals, but still is of great quality.
Yes. So 10%.
So 10%.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we could cancel the annual Christmas party.
I think that would be an option, because there's not a lot of response to that, and we pay a lot of money to it, and not a lot of people come to the party.
It's indeed £20,000.
And we could still organize a party, but let them pay it themselves. Let them pay the meal if they want to join.
I think if you say there is not a lot of response now, there will be a lot less response than if they have to pay.
If they want to
So
meet up,
if
we
we
still can after work. But
if we decide to cancel it, we totally cancel it. There will be no Christmas party.
Or we can give a New Year's reception instead of a Christmas party, because I think a reception is more fun and lively, I think, for staff. Because a Christmas party, that's like, I don't know, it's so,
And you want to be with your family.
Yes, and a reception, for example, before lunch, maybe just a small reception with a little drink and some little
I'm
snacks.
100% behind you, because we won't have to pay the meal, and
Yes.
it's not a big cost to be a few drinks.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's good for the bond between our employees.
Yeah, I don't think we can totally cancel it.
No, because they will cancel it, they will be complaining and disappointed. The people who come like it, but maybe if it is a reception or something, more people will come. So, yes.
And also there is maybe the reception is when they are working, then they have something to look forward.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so you think we can pay the reception with £10,000? So half of the Christmas budget?
Yeah, I think that will be
Yeah,
possible.
A small
you
reception?
don't decorations and
Okay.
We don't need a lot of drinks as well. Maybe just
It has to
super
stay.
some
two
champagne.
yeah.
Okay, very good. Next one, cancel all subscriptions to professional magazines. I don't think that would be an option. They need it for their research and development, and you can say that you can find it on the internet, but the magazines are more professional and you find a lot more about it in the
We need
magazines.
to know what's going on.
You really
I
need it
agree.
to.
If we make them digital, could that be an
But
option?
then you also have to pay, I think.
Maybe, but digital magazines are a bit cheaper, I think. I still have to search for the prices, but it's a lot less expensive because they don't have to pay the paper and all the other things. So maybe, I think it's the half of the price when we buy digital magazines.
Okay, very good. I
I
think
think that would be an option for me.
our employees will be okay.
Yeah. I
We
think
are,
so, because
Yes.
there are a lot of persons who look at it and then toss it away. And if it's digital, they
It's better
can,
for the environment.
I don't want to
And
see
we
it.
only have to buy one. Everyone can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also look what professional magazines are the best and
Make a
which are the
selection.
Yeah.
Yes, because there are a lot of magazines that are just not important for a firm, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's why people aren't interested in those magazines.
So we can do with half the budget. Yes, that would be okay for me. Okay. Last one, outsource office cleaning.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that because there are not that many women who clean anymore. They have to be able to clean the whole building, and it's a lot for them as well. Maybe we can, I think we can outsource the office cleaning, but also keep a few of the ladies we have now, because otherwise we have to fire them, and
Or we could make a deal with the outsource company that they hire them if they are still
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
We can't just still hire all of our cleaning ladies
No,
and
no.
outsource it because.
But if we
That won't say the
outsource
same
them,
thing.
because they also clean a lot of other companies, so
Yeah, maybe.
I think there would be a lot of questioning for cleaning ladies.
So you're saying
So
the company we outsource our cleaning to, they would hire our cleaning ladies?
we will
We
try
try
to
to
make
make
it
a
deal.
so
Make a deal.
they don't
Get fired and have no job
Okay, I'll just
anymore.
put a question mark here and.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, will you try to solve this? Will you try to get in contact with?
Yeah, I will try that. I will do my best to get a deal with another company.
Okay, let me just quickly count what we have saved so far.
I think we already have 91,500 pounds.
So we have to make more.
We still have to save about 10,000.
Hmm.
But if we outsource our cleaning,
We will
Yes.
save
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Try to make a deal,
yeah,
and then we have our 100,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Thank you all for being here. And right now we'll get in touch with the cleaning company.
Yeah.
And then I will see you all at our next meeting. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.